all stripped down. Sand it down. And I'm going to hit this with a sander. What do I have here? That's too fine. Take off the glasses. There we go. Yeah, I know it's not exact, but it's close. Well, I ran out of batteries while I was priming, and I put a couple coats on. Since you missed it, I sanded between the coats, take out rough edges and smooth it all out. And last night I put filler in some of the defects and the pinholes and the pores. So we're going to sand off the filler now. I also disassembled the tuning keys on one side. I managed to clean one side. I'll show you that in a little bit as I'm cleaning the second side. That sit dry. Get rid of all this mess. Took this tuner apart. Kept everything in the order as it was laying. I'll let you take a look. That's before and after cleaning. This half I've cleaned, this half I haven't. Pretty obvious, I think. This half I've cleaned, this half I haven't. Although I can't get the chrome back in good shape, I think I'm going to leave it like it is. I might sand this lightly down here to try to get more of the rust away from it. Slots before. To get this out, you have to slide this way to get it into the bigger half of the hole. That little slot is all that holds that tuning key in place. And to my knowledge, these do not come out. I imagine this knob was welded or soldered. I tried to unscrew it and I could not get them to unscrew. So I will work on cleaning this up. I need to Okay, I'm going to spray this with some oil. Effort not to get my white towel oily. I'll grab this old sawdusty rag. This is 4/0 steel wool. That doesn't scratch metal. lot of elbow grease. They need something a little more aggressive. Wherever this gunk is on the tuners, it's taking that right off. There's no sense in you watching all of this. This is going to be a while. Just dawned on me that you might want to see how I'm going to make these blocks. The squares of plywood. I took my countersink bit, well, a different countersink bit, and chink made some things in them. This is countersink bit that I dropped. And I'm going to get some screws, put through them. Now, what are those for? Those are blocks to sit stuff on when they're painting, and it only mars up just the tiniest little point. I'm going to take and hit them on the grinder to just dull that point the slightest bit so that they're not so sharp. A little tiny tip. Time for our steel guitar. I think I'm going to paint this edge, and then I'm going to roll it over, paint the front, the ends, and the other edge, and I'll get the back on a separate coat. Using Rust-Oleum Antique White. Don't know where that's going to focus. Hope we're focused on the table. Dummy. Much better. Okay. Don't have my glasses and I can't read this. It says apply 2 or more light coats a few minutes apart. So we're going to give it a few minutes. I see I have a run. Wonderful. I'm going to go in the house and I'll be back in a little bit. Not having great luck with the video battery during painting. It's twice it's conked out. Turn this up. Screw it up. Can't. Screwed it up. Touched it. Got it turned. But I got fingerprints on it. See if we can let it self-level and sand it out if there's any fisheye. I'll let it sit. Welcome back to Pappy's house. And last episode I spray painted this 1953 Fender lap steel guitar, and you can see it's not painted. The paint fish-eyed and crinkled and did all kinds of nasty, crazy things. So I sanded it all down. I didn't figure you needed to watch me do any more sanding. So I got it sanded back down. I'm going to do some finishing touches on it, and I'm going to reprime it to get rid of all the bare wood. So stay tuned. Okay, here we are. Moment of truth. Respirator. Won't be able to hear me after this. Then I gotta put my eyes on. Say that's looking much better than the first time I did this. Don't jinx myself. I got a run in it there, but it's going to take another coat. We're going to let it dry for 2 days, 48 hours. It's got quite a bit of run right there, but I'll sand that out after 48 hours and put a second coat on. So any minor imperfections are okay. Just praying that it works out. Be back in a few seconds for you. 2 days for me. I got a successful coat of paint on this. And 1953 lap steel. Long way from perfect. It needs some finish sanding. I got a big run right there. I got a little run over here. And a lot of hairline scratches. But I'll fine sand it and put another coat on it tomorrow. This is not even 24 hours right now. We're about 16 hours. And I'll bring it over to let you see a closer look of it. Maybe you can see it in the sunlight or in the reflection of the light. It's got a lot of hairline scratches in it, but the paint is nice and even and smooth. So, not going to make the mistake of painting it again in 24 hours and causing it all to peel. That's something I can work with right there. I'm going to try to polish this get these cleaned up and get that back together so I don't lose any of those parts. 48 hours later, it's dry. I am not overly impressed, but it's way better than it was the first go around. It has, I don't know if you can see them, if you get them in the right light, but lots of hairline scratches in it. I've got a pretty good sized run in it here. I'll sand all that out and hopefully get rid of these fine scratches in the thing. Or maybe I'll have to put 3 or 4 coats and keep leveling between coats. But we'll get started and see. Well, I have come to the realization that I will not be able to get a perfect paint job here. I don't have the equipment, or I'm using spray cans, and I don't have the patience. I think this is probably going to be what it is. I can get 2 coats on it and call it good. I've blown everything off, wiped it down. The more I look, the more I find imperfections. So, pretty frustrated at this stage of the game. Hoping it works. Stuff in it all over already. That's going to leave a nice spot, isn't it? Definitely require another coat, or 2, or 3. So we'll have the opportunity to fix those spots if they're bad. Okay, we're done. Here we are. If I could get it to dry like that, I would probably be happy with it. While it's not perfect, it's pretty perfect for me. Sorry for the shakiness.